here's a big donkey resin midget that I've built. The car comes in a package like this. I've taken a Sprint Plus and I've narrowed it. Now let me take it apart here and you can see what things look like inside. You can see I put a screw here. One on the other side. You can place these wherever you'd like. I tend to put them front, that way they don't interfere with the motor and the wires. So fiddling. You can see I'm just using same set screw, and these can be found at any hobby store or RC shop. This car, I didn't put a roll bar over the tank. You could add one, make it removable. The first one I made, which I'll show you pictures of that later, I put it in permanent, so you have to actually take the axles and everything off to get it out from underneath. But this one, with no roll bar, just give a little pull and that'll come off. On the body, the chrome steering arm, that's from the Revell Midget that was released not too long ago. The Offie, or the Ford 360. Same thing with the header pipe. You'll get a header pipe with it. I like the chrome. This is the big donkey driver, and of course you can see steering wheel's in there. As you can see, I place him in, I have him screwed in instead of gluing him. You'll also notice that in order to get the motor to fit, you'll see I've dremeled out some of the body so that it will fit. Pretty much your wheelbase and everything is where you want it to be to add it to the Sprint Plus. For the front, since we're still talking about the body, the chrome here, that's using bare metal foil. If you've used that with model making, put that around there, and then once you clear coat it, that gives it a real nice piece. The donkey bodies are very clean, so when you receive them, you won't have a lot to clean up on them. Larry does a great job with that. So here's the inside of the car. This has Cheetah 2 in there, and you can see I've got the motor screwed in. Top, just a top point, didn't do it on the bottom. You could also solder it. You'll also see the motor plate, see how much I've cut down so that the seat and the driver will fit. So you'll notice how much of that has been removed in comparison. And then I just narrow it, so you can see I've tapered it to follow the body lines. Yes, I like to put a lot of weight in, make them stable. This car has the solid axles, not the threaded, so the standard set screw 1/8 inch axles. Tires, well, let's see what we've got here if I can show you. We run silicone tires, so I coat my own. Nobody, ProTrack does not offer that tire pre-coated. And I think the midgets look better with a narrow tire. We've got 3-inch on your width. This tire, can see about what or your height, and then there is your well, it's about a 1/2 inch. Same thing up here, about a 1/2 inch wide. Oops. And measurement, what are we doing here? It's just about 3 1/4, and that one is I think 7/8. But you can see the brass. Just look at the real cars, do your Nerf bars how you'd like them. Like I said, you could solder in. There's the mounting pins for the body. I have one on either side. And I may have left enough room for weight to be inside. But that's essentially taking a big donkey midget and adding that to a Sprint Plus. And that should just fit, yep, right back on there, and we'll screw it into place. The first one of these I did, and I did it from photographs that were posted on a slot car site, was this car. And you can see I did do a roll bar. Now that's attached. The only way to get the body off on this car is I've got to remove the rear axle and tires. This car has the threaded axles, so there's the knockoffs that I use to give it a more realistic look. Vintage knockoffs can be found on eBay. Some of the websites may have them. I know Professor Motor is one place I use, and he's had them for a little bit. But this car I didn't narrow. That's using a regular Sprint Plus. The rivet that's in there is for the attachment of where the screws are at, and you can see on this car I have them hidden in those front suspension components. I did the front bumper a little different. This is a Big Donkey resin. This is based off of the monogram, so it's a different nose. The monogram Hot Shot Midget, so you can see when Larry did, if you have the Edmonds ordered, it'll be a narrow front end. But that's the first car that I did. That header is actually from a Hot Shot Midget kit. I rated one of my kits. And that is the Hot Shot Midget velocity tubes from one of those vintage kits. You can see because it's the Hot Shot Midget, this has actually got holes built in for other pieces for the model. On Larry's, he doesn't have, he has some of those in, but you can disguise them a little bit more. And it's only on the one side for the steering arm. So, the decals that are used, those are what VRM out of New Jersey. And they make a variety of different midgets that you can do. Hope that helps you with building a vintage midget. Any questions, I'm happy to answer them, whether it's on here on the post or on a PM. So, thanks for watching. Hope you like my builds, and good luck with yours. Take care.